Hey guys, welcome back. So today we got a Genesis G70 2021. Customer complained no AC, but actually it's not blowing anything. No air, as you can see there, or fan speed, but there's no output for our blower. Alright, I just quickly scan for codes, so nothing interesting there. Let's go back here. Let's just go check our wiring diagram. Gonna go straight to our, what do you call that, to our blower motor and see what we have there. I know on this newer setup they have a variable ground control on this one and all-time power. So let's see. Okay, so here's our blower motor. White is all-time power there with fuses, relay, and that's controlled by a transistor, our ground side. So let's go straight to our blower motor area. Let's check if we have power there, and if not, I think I read something about a blower motor not working. I think a bulletin, but let's just confirm this first. That's the issue, not our control module that's causing not to give power to the blower motor, right? So let's see from there, and then I guess we're gonna trace whatever which side we're going to trace, the power side or ground side. Okay, so I just remove our cover here. That's just clips. You push and pull down, right? I have my test light here. I'm just gonna connect it to the ground. So I'm just gonna check this side first if we have power now. Okay, so my ground is connected correctly. So the white wire is our power. Okay, so there's no power there. That's not good. There's no power there. There's no power. Adjust our controls here. Nothing. So no power. Now we're gonna trace it back. So there we go, EM11. So there's a lot of ways to do this, but we can go check to our multi-fuse right away, 40 amp, visual inspect that and see. And we got AC1 here, 10 amp, right, and our relay. So, and also there's also here AC 10 amp. That's for our call side for our relay, right? So let's visually check first our fuse here, because I think the bulletin was saying that if the blower motor is not working, I think, because this is my first time to see this, I think there's an issue with the fuse, multi-fuse, and I think they say that you have to replace the whole harness on that one, but let's confirm that first and see. Okay, so we're in the engine bay area. That's gonna be on your right side, the fuse box. So we're looking for a multi-fuse 40 amp. So multi-fuse 40 amp blower, multi-fuse 40 amp there beside 40 amp and space. So where's that? So that start, that's our relay and our ACVVT, and there's 3 fuse. So that's gonna be on this area here. 40 amp fuse. It looks like our fuse still there. Okay, let's just checking the blades here, right? So next will be blower relay. So the blower relay, I don't think we have a relay here for a blower. I think it's integrated on this guy here. So what we can do is we can check our 10 amp fuse here. Let's check that first. Got ground. That's our ground there. power there. Okay, AC1, 10 amp. No power. There's nothing there. Okay, that's good. Let's remove this guy. Okay, so that's blown. And that's coming straight from our AC control module. Okay, that's interesting. There should be 10 amp there. And there should be power on one side, no? I should expect. Nope. Is it blown? No, it's not blown. No, the fuse is still there. So there's no power there. What does it tell us? It tells us that something in here on our control module, right? But before that, I'm gonna hold that off first, at least go in this direction, because that should have power there. Okay, let me double check if I turn on the control module. Let me check if I turn on our AC here. Yeah, that's on. It's on. Do I need to engine running? It should not, because that should work even though engine off. So it's clearly on. Check again. No power there. I have power there. On this fuse, no power. Okay. I'm gonna just quickly check our AC 10 amp here. That's gonna be the inside of the vehicle, the smart junction box. So let's just double check that. Okay, AC 10 amp, at the bottom. Okay, let's check power here first. Okay, we have power, 10 amp, power. Okay, good. So that 10 amp inside is good. Okay, so this is good. This one visually is good. I can check for our test light here, because that's sealed unit, right? So just visually for this 40 amp, this one is not good. For a relay, we can test that, because I think that's integrated on this guy here. What we can do is, where's this EM11? We know that we don't have power coming out, right? Okay, there's one more test. Let's go actuation test. If I can hear a clicking, let's see, a clicking relay when I activate that blower motor. Let's see. I hope we have an actuation test for that blower motor. Okay, there's a blower motor here. Blower motor fan off. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Compressor on. Okay, so there's no. Okay, let's try this blower motor. No. No, it doesn't do that. I don't hear any click here. Okay, before we go any further, let's just double check that bulletin that I read, I think, before. if that's applicable when there's one fuse that's off, right? Okay, here's our bulletin. I think this is a bulletin. Yeah, that's a bulletin. It's saying about wiring extension warranty. So it says here, vehicle's HVAC blower may become inoperative. Okay. This bulletin provides procedure, engine compartment multi-fuse and fuse box damage. Okay. That's the replacement. I think when you replace it, you have to remove the engine. So it's saying here 40 amp. See, this is what they're talking about. If there's damage in the fuse, maybe there's a damage there. The fuse itself is okay. So we're gonna inspect that and see, right? Let's double check that first, because I didn't know. I thought that this bulletin is when this fuse itself is blown or has open circuit, so you have to remove it to see itself that corrosion or damage fuse box. Okay, so to remove that, you got 10 mm here and a clip, and then pull out, right? So just to be sure, you have to remove your negative cable, because you're dealing with the power here, right? But I'll just go ahead and remove this. So make sure your tools will not touch the ground if you don't remove your negative battery cable, okay? Flat screwdriver. Oh, so I don't know if you guys can see that. That's melted there, right? Our fuse is still okay. It's still intact there, right? I think the problem is there all the way down. As per the picture, there's melted plastic there, and that's what's the bulletin say: melted plastic, or like burnt leg or this fuse. You need to replace the whole harness on that one. In order to do that, you got to remove the engine. And I think because this is going to the front too, yeah, so that's gonna be very interesting job, because some wires is gonna go in the inside the vehicle, in the cabin. So I hope I don't have to remove the dash. Let's quickly check our bulletin there, how they do that. There's melted there on our fuse box. Some burnt marks on the leg. So it said remove the motor, and that's the harness that I'm be replacing for this, the engine bay area. That's it. But it says here, remove crash pad according to shop manual. So I still have to remove the crash pad, oh my god, and remove the engine. So remove the crash pad and remove the engine. This is my first time seeing this issue. I hope I hope it's not gonna be very common in the G70s. I think this is only for 2 liters. No, it doesn't say. I think it's all for 2 liter or 3.3, but it says here only for 2019 models. Okay, that's very interesting. So yeah, Yeah, this is gonna be very fun job to do this job. Anyway, so we just follow that what do you call that, the process in our diagnosing blower motor, very simple circuit, but we found out that power is not present to the blower motor itself, so we just trace it back all the way to the fuse area. Visually we saw that, me personally, visually the multi-fuse, the fuse side is okay, right? So that's why it's important to, like, let's say if you're working in a dealer, if there's new bulletins, so let's say I'm gonna go here like this, it says new, just quickly read it, because sometimes you will, you know, will in back of your mind that, you know, you read something regarding this type of issue or similar, and you can have a reference and you will not be, you know, running around diagnosing an issue. At least this one, in my back of my mind, like I read something about it, and then yeah, I just confirmed that we really don't have power and it's related to our fuse area. That's why we went back to our service information and double check if that's really the issue there. So we found out that it's the fuse issue there, melted. So, and as per the bulletin, it didn't say to go further, just say that to replace the whole thing. So let's see, when I replace this, I'm gonna try to open up, do a follow-up repair on this, see if we can find that maybe there's a melted wire on it, maybe a broken wire, because the fuse itself didn't have an open circuit, so technically that should still work, right? But I think it melted there. Maybe there's an open circuit on that power wire, right? Hey guys, so I'm back with this G70 with the blower HVAC not working. As you can see, our engine bay is empty. I just pull out our engine harness there. Our engine is at the back there on the table. So pretty challenging job, because I have to remove some stuff here just to access those harness that's going into the vehicle. Same thing on the passenger side. So yeah, I'm gonna put our new one back in. We got some issue when it came back. I got a code for a alternator not charging. I got a check engine light, so I hope it's all related to the engine harness. And yeah, after I put back our new harness, let's check again our operation, our blower motor. Alright guys, so I'm gonna do my first startup on this G70, put everything back together. Okay, at least it started. So far I have check engine light there. As I mentioned last time, when he came back for the harness repair, there was a code for no communication with the alternator. So I don't know if that's related with the harness, but first we're gonna try to activate our blower motor. Okay, so you can hear that blower motor is working. Turn that off for now. So let me do a quick scan on this one, make sure we don't have any codes for that alternator, since I also remove our negative cable, right, to do the job. Maybe it cleared itself, but if there's something wrong, it should come back right away. But yeah, before we end this video, let me do a quick scan on this one and see if we have any codes. Okay, so I just finished to perform a full system scan. So far I don't have any codes, right? Well, since I removed the battery, but well, if the code comes back, that's gonna be another video. But so far, for now, we fixed that blower issue by replacing that engine harness. So there's no full repair on this one because it's too much work to be done just to replace that. So I guess I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So if you're a technician too, make sure just double check your bulletins, right? Make sure that, you know, um, there's no overlapping bulletins that's causing an issue of a vehicle. At least it's gonna be easier as a technician to repair that if it's all the same concern, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Thank you for watching.